I never realized how little game that I had with men until one time I was out at a bar with my friends and I'd had a few drinks and my ego was getting a little bit too high that night. And I think I was running a little bit low on money. I don't know, I just like couldn't afford to buy myself drinks all night. Why did I go out? I know that was my fault. But anyway, me being dumb and having too many drinks already, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like go find a guy that'll buy me a drink. But I didn't really want to put much effort into it. So I'm like with my girlfriends and I'm like, what should I do? Like how should I like what should I say? Like how should I find a guy? Whatever. So they like point at this guy that was like across the bar that was like kind of looking at me, and they were like, you have to walk up to that guy. Like he's already looking at you, blah blah blah. He looks interested, and I was like, okay, like what should I say? And I was like, should I just literally walk up and be like, you really look like you want to buy me a drink right now? And my friends were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they were like hyping me up so much. They're like, you have to say that. Like that's so perfect. It's not. But anyway, I got so much courage up, and I finally like walked over to him. He was standing there with like two of his guy friends, and I just tap on his shoulder and he turns to me and I was like, you really look like you want to buy me a drink right now. And you want to know what he said? He looks me dead in the eyes and goes, no, I don't. Oh, okay. Well, let me just go flush myself down the toilet or something. Like, Jesus. My ego has still not recovered from that one.
She is standing there shocked that her buy me a drink line didn't work, as if a man owes her a vodka cran just because she blinked in his direction. This is the delusion men deal with now. Women who think attention is a currency and entitlement is flirting. She believed men paying for a woman's drink is some sort of privilege for a man. And when a man finally treats her like she should be treated, suddenly her ego collapses like a cheap bar stool. This is the modern dating dynamic. Women try to extract benefits from men while offering nothing, and the moment men stop rewarding that behaviour, women act shocked, confused, and embarrassed. What she learned that night is the lesson most modern women are refusing to accept. Men are no longer paying for entitlement. Men are no longer funding delusion. And if she wants a man's effort, she actually has to bring something to the table other than being present at the bar.
The girl is deluded.
I got a problem and hopefully you have a solution. I never told you guys this, but when I was on my flight home from Paris, I was fighting with the guy behind me because he would not let me put my seat back. And I wasn't verbally fighting with him. Him and I were just having like this argument with action. I kept trying to put my seat back and he would push it up, and this went on for like 2 hours until finally I turned around and I just snapped. I'm like, is there a reason why you won't let me put my seat back? And when I looked at him and yelled at him, I was like, fuck, of course he's good looking. So of course now I'm getting a little shy because I'm like, oh, he's cute. I just yelled at the guy. I would have much rather, maybe hang out with this guy instead of yell at him. But I'm like, no, like I gotta hold my ground. I don't give a shit if he's cute. He's like, I know, I'm so sorry. I've been doing work on my computer. I should have just said something to you instead of like keep pushing your seat back. So we get into this little conversation. Mind you, it's over a seat. Like literally talking to him like through like the little peephole. And he's like, wait, what's your number? We should definitely get food. Do you live in New York? I'm like, no, like I'm mad at you. I'm mad. Like, you've been playing with my seat for the last 2 hours. I don't want to get food with you. I took his number anyway because I think I knew deep down maybe I'd be interested in still getting the food with him. And now he's asking me if I want to go this weekend to get food. And I can't decide if I should stay mad at this guy and not go, or do I just give in? Am I a sucker if I give in? Can't decide. Do I go on this date or not? Help me.
She spent 2 hours passive-aggressively fighting a stranger over an airplane seat, and the moment she turned around and saw he was attractive, suddenly the rage turned into butterflies. This is what men see every day, the emotional gymnastics. She'll scream at him, argue with him, treat him like an enemy, then turn around and say, well, but he's hot, so maybe I can forgive his bad behavior.
Why am I not surprised?
Have you ever hooked up with a guy who is a bouncer at a bar that you frequent? Because I sure have. Of course I have, right? This is not recent. This happened probably almost 2 years ago. And unfortunately, it happened not once, but twice. And it started off as we were friends with him. We got friendly with him because we go to this bar all the time. And then just you know how it goes. One thing leads to another. But the funny thing is like, he was a character in our lives before, and then is like obviously a character after.
She's a whore.
Me personally, I'm not paying for a damn thing. You wanna know why? Because it probably took me like 3 hours to get ready for the date. I had to pay for my nails. I had to pay for my hair. I had to pay for my fit. Pay for this pussy, nigga. Get your pants up. If you ain't drinking, nigga, I'll get your pants up.
She is proudly announcing as if her 3 hours of makeup, hair, nails and self-maintenance somehow convert into a financial invoice men are obligated to settle. In her mind, the date is a transaction. Her presence is the product, your wallet is the payment terminal. She genuinely believes grooming is a form of currency. She thinks her expenses justify entitlement. She calls it standards, but it's just the commodification of her own body. She demands a man who pays, yet the only value she offers is the bill for her beauty routine. She wants a provider without being a partner, a man to invest while she contributes nothing but attitude. If she treats a date like an invoice, she isn't looking for love. She's looking for a customer.
Nasty bitch.
If you are ever asked to sign a prenup or a relationship property agreement, assuming that you've had adequate legal advice and you are actually comfortable signing that agreement, you can also ask your partner for an upfront payment or property division in recognition of you signing away your rights under that agreement. It's very common. Don't feel bad about it. It essentially just means, like, for example, if your partner's worth a couple of million, if you're going to sign that prenup, you ask them for, say, 200k upfront in cash. You keep that in a bank account. That's your safety net. And then if your relationship ends, you don't get anything out of it. You've at least got that safety net. And hopefully by that point, you've either invested it or it's still there and you can rely on it. Girls, did you know that if you're having a baby with a man and you have to take time off work to have said baby and look after said baby, for the duration of the time that you have off, he needs to be transferring half his salary into a bank account owned and controlled only by you. If he's not doing that, you need to get him to immediately start, because every day that goes by he's not doing that, you're losing out.
She wants men to believe that signing a prenup should come with a cash payout, as if a man owes her an entrance fee just to protect himself. And then she doubles down by telling pregnant women they're entitled to half of his salary in a private account, owned and controlled only by her. She doesn't see partnership, she sees extraction. She treats pregnancy, a mutual decision, like a financial hostage situation instead of the responsibility both adults chose. Men hear this and immediately understand why commitment is collapsing, because she isn't describing love, trust, or building a family. She's describing a financial strategy. She's pre-planning the divorce before the relationship even exists. And then they wonder why men protect their assets, avoid long-term contracts, and choose peace over paperwork.
She's not worthy of your magnificence.
Real men of genius.
Real